In this video, we'll use a count model to explore fractions, and the aim is to help you identify what a unit fraction is and how you can use unit fractions as a way to count parts of a group. So in a count model, 1 is actually defined as a full bag of countable things, and you might also hear me refer to this as a group or a collection of countable things. So here is the picture of what a full bag will represent. And at the moment, I haven't determined how many marbles that is. And as you can see here, all of these marbles can actually be thought of as a collection of ones. Now, in order to name this total and determine how many marbles are needed for one full bag, I need to count them. And to do that, I need to match every marble to a bead on the linear abacus, just like I'm doing here. And this is what we mean by using a one-to-one correspondence. So you'll see here, when I'm finished matching every marble to just one bead on the abacus string, I'll be able to determine how many marbles are needed for one full bag. Then I'll be able to describe the bag in two different ways. So for instance, here I can see 12 beads have been used, which means 12 marbles are in a bag, and I can define this collection of 12 beads as either one full bag or as one group of 12. Because I defined 1 as a full bag or a group of 12, I can now give a fraction name to each of the marbles inside of the bag. This is because I'm thinking of the items as parts of the whole group, or in other words, I'm thinking of each item in relation to 1. I already know that this bag has 12 marbles, and this is what makes up a full bag. So if I'm trying to describe one of the marbles in this group, I can use the phrase 1 out of a group of 12. And this phrase can easily be translated to a symbol, which is written and expressed as 1/12. This is what we refer to as the unit fraction, and it's called a unit fraction because we can actually count them. So in my bag, I currently have a whole collection of 12ths that need to be counted. Counting allows us to give each marble a unique fraction name in the order. Now we're going to count each of the 12ths by matching each marble 1-to-1 with a bead on the linear abacus. Pay close attention to the numerator for each successive fraction. We'll start by locating the 0, and we'll move the first marble and call this 1/12. Then the second marble would be called 2/12. The third marble would be called 3/12. The fourth marble would be called 4/12. The fifth marble would be called 5/12. The sixth marble would be called 6/12. The seventh marble would be called 7/12. The eighth marble would be called 8/12. The ninth marble would be called 9/12. The 10th marble would be called 10/12. The 11th marble would be called 11/12, and finally the 12th marble would be called 12/12 or 1. So here we have the counting sequence for 12ths. In the next video, we will learn how to name numbers greater than 1, using improper fractions and mixed numbers. So I'm hoping that this video has helped you name, order, and compare fractions with the same denominator. Note that the bag size can change, and with this, the unit fraction would also change. Just remember that the thinking I've shown you can be used for any size bag.